think we are live. This is the first time I've ever gone live here on Amazon, and I'm with Avita, and Jonathan is down here. They're with Honeydew Sleep. There's Jonathan.
Hello.
And we're gonna go over. I'm at their headquarters right now, and so we're gonna go over all of the products that you guys carry. This is a kind of a special one for me because I've been sleeping on their pillow for a while, and I absolutely love it. I truly believe in the product. So this isn't just a paid thing. I honestly can't say enough great things about them and their product, and so this is kind of exciting for me to be able to do this with you, and excited to share it with you guys. They have a ton of stuff on. As you can see, there's a whole line of products. There are not everything we're going to show you today is on Amazon, but it has the products that are available are linked, and I think we'll kind of go through what is on Amazon and what is not on Amazon. And then there's, I think, a few things that are coming. Yeah.
Yes.
So that will
Exciting.
That are not released but will be released as well here shortly. So we're gonna kind of jump into it here soon. Jonathan is in the background helping get us the products together, but ready to kick it off?
Yeah, definitely.
We're throwing this together. We're winging it. We've been doing the last 5 days we've been filming a ton of content, getting very little sleep considering they are a sleep company.
Yeah.
And I can't, if you guys leave comments, again, I don't know this live streaming setup yet. We're learning on the fly. There's something on the side. I don't know if you guys can leave comments. Can you see, Jonathan? What does it say?
Yeah,
right
it looks
there?
like maybe that's...
It shows who started following.
Okay.
And it says send a message to start the conversation.
Who's followed?
Hi guys. We've got Bud Heavy, we've got Roberta, we've got Risa. There's more people that are not listed there as well.
Cool.
So based
Well,
on the count.
if you're following, thank you for following. If you're watching, thank you for watching. And if you can leave a comment, just say hi, and it's kind of far away, so it's hard to see, but we'll try to check in. And if you have any questions on the products, yeah. So see, they're popping up. Oh, my mom. Hi, Mom. And then who else? Somebody else just said something. You're gonna have to be the comment guy.
You got it.
What does
I'm
it
on
say
it.
there?
It says, we love Honeydew Pillows
Who's
from
it?
Movie Maker. Thank you, Movie Maker. We
Thank you.
appreciate
Thank
that.
you.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Cool. Well, let's
Very cool.
get into it. This is their
I'm gonna flip ours around so
flagship
we can see.
product, the Scrumptious Pillow, right?
Yeah.
That's it. Scrumptious side pillow.
This is the first product I ever got to experience, and it is seriously a game changer for pillows. Like the best pillow in the entire world, and I do not say that lightly. A few different features. I guess, should we do an unboxing of it, or
Sure.
do we
I
have
mean-
one? I don't think that is.
Is it...
Yeah, let me get one for you.
Jonathan, if you want to
So
do
we're
the
gonna do
honors?
an unboxing of it. I'll go through some of my favorite features with it, and then as Jonathan is bringing.
This is
Make sure that's
actually
showing.
a gift pack.
This is a gift pack.
Yes. So gift pack is the Scrumptious side pillow with our bamboo pillowcase in powdered sugar color.
Okay, cool. So we'll just do unboxing, and then we'll talk about it. So
Thanks for having us, by the way.
yeah.
This is really exciting. We've not done this either. We've not gone live really anywhere. So this is our first experience as well. So
Yeah.
it's fun doing it here with you.
Perfect. So when you get it in the mail, it comes in this awesome box, and there are tons of cool things that you will see once we open it. But as you can see, the perfect place to rest your melon. How did you guys come up with the name Honeydew?
You know, it was kind of a process. We were calling ourselves something different before we became Honeydew, and it was more kind of sleep related, kind of zen, relaxing feel. And then we realized that's not what we're about. Instead of focusing kind of on the serenity of sleep, we wanted to focus on how vibrant your life can be when you are sleeping well. So we wanted something fun, something bright, and we just threw around a bunch of names, and once we said Honeydew, it stuck. it just felt right. And everything else fell into place. All of our packaging ideas, our logo, everything just came to us like it was fate.
Cool. So this is what you'll get in the mail, and then when you open it, this is what comes with it. And as Jonathan said, this is kind of the gift suite. So the first thing you get at the top is some informational stuff, but the coolest thing is every single one of these comes with this hand-signed thank you card. What do you want to tell me about this?
Yeah, so we're a family business, and we're just small and starting to grow. So for us, every customer is a huge help. Every customer is valuable to us. And so we wanted to give that personal touch and let everyone know how much we care about them, how grateful we are for them. Customer service and customer care are our top priorities, along with highest quality. And so we wanted everyone to know how much we appreciate them. So it's important that we sign every card.
Honestly, the packaging is incredible on every one of these products. Like, not only do they put a lot of effort into the actual product, but it is fun to open it, and it, like, every time you open it, it feels kind of like Christmas. It's exciting. So there's that. Everyone gets a sticker, Honeydew sticker, and then this is kind of this is a great example of the attention to detail and the fun behind it. So this is like kind of your explainer, and there's almost like a little cartoon, what do you call it?
It's like a little comic. Yeah.
And did you design these?
Yes. Yes, I designed the characters because I'm all about the fun little cutesy touches. And we named our little pillow character in there secretly behind the scenes. Her name is Melanie because Melon.
I see what you did there.
Yeah, it's a fun way of just introducing you to your pillow and learning how to kind of get started with it and get the best out of it.
And you get more information here. This just kind of tells you a little bit about the other products, but again, cute characters. What's the
So this is Eugene, the mad scientist. And you can all be like Eugene because he adjusts his pillow, and you can as well.
So after you get past that, it says get ready to fall in love, and that is the most true statement. When you get the pillow, it comes packaged nicely in this little tight, what do we call it, plastic container.
Yeah, we call it roll pack.
The roll pack.
Yeah.
It's actually a really cool method on how they put such a big pillow into this. And we have videos that I've been here filming stuff, so there's cool videos on that we'll be sharing. But this is what you'll get. I'm not going to open this one because we have one open, but once you open it, at first it's going to kind of look a little floppy, and then that's kind of what this talks about. The comic kind of tells you what you do with it, and so...
You want me to hold it up? So...
Yeah, if you want to hold it. We got it close. What are some of the comments saying there, too?
The best packaging ever. Best pillows, not gonna lie.
Oh.
Your mommy. That's so sweet.
Yeah, so when you first get it, it'll be a little floppy. If you throw it in the dryer, eventually it'll get to be what it normally needs. You don't have to put it in the dryer. That's just a way to speed up the process.
If you're impatient like me and you want to lay on it immediately, you just toss it in the dryer for a little bit. You can even toss a little dryer sheet in there with your favorite fragrance, and it will fluff it up quickly. But if you just let it sit, it will do it all on its own as well.
And the pillows don't normally come with a pillowcase. This is why it is a gifting suite. But you'll more than likely want to get a pillowcase. A normal pillowcase will work with it. It's just the shape of this here will...
And you can get it. I'll join too.
Oh,
I think
here's
we've got.
Jonathan.
Hello, how's it going? I think we've got most of the behind the scenes stuff sorted now.
Okay,
so
good.
which is mostly my fault. I will say as well. Jusup was ready to go, and we're
holding him
amateurs,
back
so
here.
we're holding him back. But on Amazon, when you click on the link and it takes you to the product page, you'll see that gift pack is an option. That means it comes with the pillowcase. When it says like queen set of 1 or something like that, that's just the pillow by itself.
And we always recommend the pillowcase because,
Yeah,
like
makes a
Jusup had
difference.
mentioned, it's a unique shape, and the pillowcase is tailored to fit.
Yeah, and so you can use your regular pillowcase that you have. They're
Sorry.
very it's hard to remember.
Yeah.
So our ribbon says scrumptious on
Right.
it, and it's one of our things that we
Our
get
pet
focused
peeves.
on
Nobody
is making
would
sure it's
notice
right
that,
side
but
up.
We I can't help it.
Poor
so,
Jusup.
yeah, I know.
So
would. Yeah.
yeah, so back to the pillowcase, it fits nice and it kind of conforms to it. So that's why I would recommend. Plus, not only is it about the shape, the actual quality. So they're bamboo pillowcases, which they're insanely soft, and they also make sheets out of the same material. These are these on Amazon?
The sheets are not on Amazon,
So the sheets are not on Amazon.
but the pillowcases are.
But so that's just a side note that
Yeah.
they do make the sheets,
Yeah.
and they are available on their website though, and you can I don't know if I can.
Yeah.
There is a
Just-
discount
yeah.
code somewhere. I just don't know if I'm allowed to talk about it on Amazon.
Well, maybe it works on Amazon. Maybe it's a discount code for Amazon.
I don't know. What is this?
Yeah, or it's not. But maybe we'll set it up that way for the future live streams. So sorry about that. We're learning.
We're learning.
Yeah.
But yeah, they make a couple different colors, right?
Yes.
And
So-
we've got 4 of them actually here.
Yeah, we've got a new color that is just about to be released.
So let's show them. So we got this is what color is this? This is a kind
This
of a
one's
white.
powdered
Powdered
sugar,
sugar, yep.
which is a white.
You can take it out of the packaging if you want to get a better. The plastic's probably just all
Here we
reflecting.
can
Yeah.
And then you have a gray. What do you call that one?
silver lining.
Not gray, silver lining.
Yeah.
Oh my God, they're so soft.
Although
They're just-
every silver lining has a touch of gray, so.
Yeah.
So this is what
For all
the.
the deadheads out there.
So this is the silver. Sorry, now. David's gonna have to refold this.
Oh, David. Sorry,
Poor
David.
David.
If you're watching, sorry.
David is one of their employees. He's awesome.
Yeah.
We just filmed a bunch of hilarious content that's kind of like a mockumentary, similar
Yeah.
to The Office, and David plays a character in it that is just so funny, and
Yeah.
the whole thing is great. So look
Yeah.
out for that.
We've been having
This is
fun.
kind of a green, right?
Yes,
That we
so
call
that
morning
one-
mint.
Green mint,
Morning mint.
morning mint.
Yeah.
So this is on camera.
Yeah.
I don't know how much.
I know. I'll bring these closer,
It's
just
hard to
because you
probably
might be able
see
to
the color.
see.
Well,
Yeah.
those look very.
It looks so similar in this lighting. There's a noticeable
Yeah,
difference in the room,
definitely.
but I'll bring them up.
And then
Yeah.
this is our new color.
Woohoo!
This one is
Yay!
awesome. So
What are we calling that?
So basically, we've been going back and forth between 2 names, and maybe you can weigh in.
Yeah, drop a comment.
Actually, let me get all 3 of those up here.
There you go.
Everyone knows what white looks like, so I'm going to leave that one out. But hopefully you can tell. I think you can kind of see. Yeah. Looks good.
Okay, so here's
pretty
the
good.
debate on
There
the
you go,
name.
Instagram people.
So we are either going with coastal blue because
Mm-hmm.
of our location here in sunny Southern California, right near the coast.
It is not sunny here right now, but
Right
It is
now
actually-
it's very
I think
cold.
it's raining actually.
and
Right now
rain-
it started raining just like
but
while
we're
we've been
selling
doing
the
this,
dream, Jessup.
Okay,
We're
Yeah,
selling
that's
the dream.
right. Mhm.
And our other alternative is Blue Moon, which of course is very on the nose,
Yeah.
but
so
we
drop.
kind of are.
What do you think?
like
Yeah,
that.
Yeah.
leave a comment
Let
if
us
you
know.
think
Yeah.
coastal blue or blue moon.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I vote coastal blue.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay. All right.
Well-
Well, check a tally in that column.
Yeah, I will also say that there is a 5th color that will be coming at some point that is maybe, yeah, that's
So that was
it.
kind of our reasoning for the
As he
blue
points
moon.
off camera to the only sample that I've ever made of this color, and none other ever exists.
No
so
one's
it's-
ever seen it
which
before
means
but
it's
you.
too far away to probably be talking about. But
Okay.
that was kind of what had us
We're
considering
trying to
Blue
keep
Moon
everything
again.
kind of in the
Yeah, as it
same
gave- yeah.
you know feel. So
Yeah.
they have been kind of sleep related, except for powdered sugar, which really is just a delicious addition to any
Yeah.
fabulous breakfast.
And it makes
Right?
me think of morning so much, like powdered sugar. I know they use it in baking, all sorts of things, but like I always only think of breakfast
Like on
food,
French
so,
toast,
Yeah.
on waffles.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah.
it's a stretch,
Yeah.
but we make it work.
I think
Coastal Blue is the
Coastal
way to
Blue
go.
is still
Yeah.
very similar to I don't know. Coastal
It
Blue.
works. I think it works.
You
yeah.
know,
It's
you're
a beautiful-
entitled to your opinion.
Yeah, it's a beautiful color nonetheless, and
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to having a few of these in my home. All right,
Nice.
should we move on?
Sure.
Absolutely.
What
We'll take these away.
Yeah, what
I
would
guess-
you like to
yeah, I mean,
show
I'll
next?
talk a little bit about
Yeah.
the actual pillow itself and why I love it.
Yeah.
One, the shape is incredible. It's meant for side sleepers, but it can be used for anybody. You don't have to be a side sleeper, but what I love about it is when you are a side sleeper, like you literally can hug it and it tucks right in. And then the other thing is like, you know, if you sleep on your back, it sits nicely behind your head. There are so many great ways that it kind of fits with you. One of the craziest things is like I've never been a huge person who like cares about pillows. I never even thought it was a thing or
You're our favorite kind of person. Because
Yeah,
then we get to
exactly.
convert you.
yeah.
Yeah.
And once I got this thing, I legitimately do not take it anywhere, I take it everywhere.
You
I
do
don't
not
go anywhere without it.
Yes.
And the people
And
who
we
are
make sure of it because we keep sending you pillows.
Exactly.
yeah, I have a lot of them. But the people who are closest to me,
Yeah.
like, know this too, because I've taken it on a sailboat. I've taken it around the world. I've taken it in hammocks, camping. It just makes no sense not to take it. And the one really big feature about it is not everybody likes the same kind of firmness of pillows. And what is great is it's adjustable. So you can adjust it the way you want. I ended up taking, like they had told me to take out some fill. I loved it when I first got it. And then I ended up taking fill out because they were saying like, hey, give it a try, adjusting it with the fill. And you can, if you want a really firm one, they'll send you, all you have to do is message them and they'll send you more fill so you can make it even more firm.
Definitely.
But I took some out because I don't like a super, super thick, firm pillow. And oh my goodness, it was like a game changer. And the entire thing is soft. So I can take some out here, right?
Yeah, go
Yeah.
for it.
Go for it.
And it's about more than just the firmness, I'll say too. So like the idea with being able to adjust it is that everybody's built a little bit differently. So if you picture like we have, you know, like different geometry, right?
Yeah.
So how broad our shoulders are. If you're a side sleeper, you want to be like straight. You want your neck straight while you're sleeping. So your your pillow's gonna need to be as wide as your shoulder. And for us, that's a different dimension. But being able to adjust it allows you to create something that's like custom made for your specific body. And then when you have that kind of like alignment that's just so natural, because if you buy a pillow on the shelf, it's like ludicrous to think that that would work for all three of us out of the box, right? So that's the idea.
Red
yeah.
flag number one. If
Right.
you can't adjust your pillow, it's not the perfect pillow because
Yeah.
Yeah.
no pillow is going to be perfect for everybody.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's also a bunch of different types of fill in here. There's foam as well as fibers, which is what kind of makes this unique. The other thing, and I don't think you'll be able to see it on
I
camera.
can bring some a little bit closer,
Yeah.
maybe, just to.
So here, we'll bring it a little bit.
Yeah.
But the foam that they use is actually unique to their product, right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah.
And it has little, I don't know if you can see it, maybe you can see here, but there are, it's infused with copper. So you want to talk?
That's what gives it the sort of like peach color. Is it's actually a gel-based fill. The foam portion is a gel-based like viscoelastic foam, and the gel is infused with copper ions. So it kind of gives it this copperish hue, which then when you zoom out, it looks like kind of a peach color.
What's cool about it is the copper is like kind of temperature regulating. So you know how everybody loves the cold side of a pillow. Your pillow kind of always, like, just feeling this right now, it has a kind of a cool feel to it. And I've noticed that with my pillow, it is always feels pretty cool. It never gets like insanely hot.
It's also antibacterial and antimicrobial, which is great because we want your pillow to last you. It definitely will last you. This holds up excellent over time. You can always adjust the fill. It's really like a long-term pillow. So because of that, we want it to stay very hygienic and always fresh. And that's what the copper does for you as well.
And one thing I learned while I've been here is that you don't want to wash the pillow. So you can wash the pillowcase as many times as you want. Do whatever you want with the pillowcase. But you don't want to wash the actual pillow because it will, like this stuff absorbs moisture and it never really will dry out. So if you want to wash the cover that this is in, all you have to do is pull out all of the fill, which is super easy because it's here. Get a fairly large bag because this expands.
Yeah, about like a 13-gallon trash bag.
It'll fill it up. You'd be surprised, but it'll fill up.
It kind of grows once you get it out of its little container.
You have it packed pretty dense.
But you can pull out the fill, wash the cover if you need to wash the cover, and then just put the fill back in. And if if you lose fill, like I said, like contact them and they'll take care of you.
For a nominal fee, we will send you some.
And that fee is no cost to you.
We will always send you some fill for free. So if you need some, let us know.
And the fill and the fibers stick to everything.
They are, there's air in there. They kind of move around.
Yep.
But the reason we use these materials inside the pillow is because the fact that it's shredded allows you to have the kind of loft and the softness so that you don't get any pressure points, so your ear doesn't hurt, so your shoulder doesn't go numb. But the fact that it's these materials, the way they combine makes it feel almost like a solid piece, which means you'll never have any lumps or bumps, and it's always going to perfectly conform to you.
So if you do...
You don't have to zip it if you don't want to.
Well, I was going to show some. So if you do adjust the fill and you take stuff out, it might feel lumpy, but all you have to do is kind of massage it.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I'm not going to say anything.
But yeah, you just literally like pound it till it kind of evens out, and that's it. And then it becomes conformed to it. There was something else I was going to say, and I forgot while I was beating the pillow.
Can I show how thinly we slice
it?
So
that was what I was going to...
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
So a crazy thing that Jonathan... do you want to pull out this?
Sure. I'll let me grab like a little bit of a handful. Okay. I think you'll see a little bit better if I bring it up close. But so one of the things that's unique about our fill is that there is foam in it that is chopped up, but we don't grind it. We slice it. So we actually have a system that cuts it like sushi.
Like fillets it,
and it cuts it. We use it super thin. Like the setting for this is I don't even think exists on most people's equipment, right? Because we want the pieces to be so thin that it fills like every nook and cranny, and you would never feel any sort of lump, which is why Avita was saying like people think that it's one solid piece. And I'm going to just bring it up here and show you guys what it looks like, because you can see how thick it is. Like one of our pieces is about the depth of a credit card, about 2 credit cards.
Yeah.
So it's like 1.5 millimeters.
So it's incredibly thinly sliced.
Yeah. So I'll bring some up because I think you'll be able to tell.
But so Jonathan got in his head one day,
as he is wont to do.
Bring it up here for both. I don't know if you can see like how thin these are as they kind of like fall is probably the best way to do that. Yeah, maybe.
So.
Kind of.
He got on his head one day that he was interested.
Super thin.
Sorry. Yeah, that's okay. That he wanted to know. He's interested in knowing how many.
He has a very inquisitive mind.
Yeah, how many pieces of foam, the actual little pieces of foam, were in each pillow, and they got a new employee.
So first he brought this question to me.
Well, hold on.
And I was opposed to this discovery because I knew it would be incredibly wild to even try to count any portion of this. So you have to pull it all apart and pull the little foam pieces out. Like, I knew in my head it would be a nightmare to do.
But I couldn't get it out. Like, once I started wondering, I just couldn't get it out of my head. I'm like, I don't know, is it 1,000? Is it 5,000? It's like the jars of M&Ms, you know, where they say, like, guess how many M&Ms are inside the jar. So that's what happened to me, and I knew, I was like, I have to
So looking
know,
at this, like, how
unfortunately.
many pieces of foam does it look like
Yeah.
here? That's
Drop in the comments how many you think it is, and
we'll reveal a little
we'll
later
reveal
Yeah.
a little later.
how many
Yeah.
pieces
But
are in there.
he had an employee that was relatively new.
Brand new,
Yes.
brand new, just came on.
Just started.
Yeah.
First
And he
week.
was like, "Hey, would you mind counting some of the fill?" And it took her weeks.
It did take her a really long
It took
time.
a long time, and I felt really bad about it. I still feel really bad about it. But I
Especially
He is
'cause we're
riddled
not-
with guilt, yes.
We're not
Yes.
letting him.
I know, it's bad. Well, but I'll say in my
Oh,
defense to
I
those
got it,
watching, we have super high accuracy scales that we use to like weigh out the amount of fill that's inside our pillows. So
Thank you.
I didn't have her count an entire pillow's worth of fill. I weighed it out, and then I cut the weight in half, and then I cut it in half again, and then I cut it in half again, and I basically kept doing that until I had like a handful, which I felt like was a manageable amount. And I'm like, there will be some margin of error. We'll do it a couple times. We can take averages. It'll be fine.
We will not do it a couple of times.
So, and I told her, like, if you have in your downtime, like, whenever, right?
But
like,
this is her new boss
gonna have-
telling her this.
yeah, like,
And she's very agreeable.
yes, she's the best, and I feel bad, but because I didn't know how many pieces were in the handful that I gave her. So I guess that's your first hint as to how many pieces are inside it, is it was more than I thought, and I felt bad when I found out how many she actually counted.
Yeah.
So,
So
We'll
towards
move
the
on,
end,
yeah, to another
if you
product,
want to
think
guess
about it, yeah.
how many pieces of foam do you think are in that, drop in the comments of what
Yeah.
you think, and we'll tell you at the end.
Yeah.
But I want to continue on. If you don't like the shape of the side sleeper, or you just have like, sometimes you want to make your kind of, what is it called when you fill out your bed so it looks kind of nice?
Yeah,
Like-
so for the aesthetic,
Yeah.
sometimes
There we
people
go.
want a
Display
traditionally
pillow,
shaped
yeah.
pillow for the aesthetic, and to those people we say, try the side pillow anyway because it's going to be amazing.
it's better
But
no matter what position you sleep
There
in.
are
It is,
people that
but-
just want a traditional shaped pillow, and we understand that and we respect it. And we thought, well, we'll just make the best traditional shaped pillow that
Yeah.
exists.
So this has
Without a doubt.
all
yeah.
the same features as the side sleeper, the side pillow, and just a classic shape.
Yeah.
So literally the
it-
same,
Correct.
everything.
Also adjustable.
Yeah. Also copper. Also has the structural support ribbon. Did you guys go over
No,
that?
we didn't.
No.
Yeah,
Okay.
so
we'll talk about that. Yeah.
So the ribbon is very cute, but it serves a deeper purpose
Yeah.
than that. And I'll let actually Jonathan tell it because
Okay.
he's very proud of this aspect of the pillow because really
It took
he's
a lot
the
of
one
testing, and it was
who
but
kind
it-
of developed this system.
So the fabric that we use on the side, which we call it a ribbon because it looks like a ribbon, is actually a structural side panel fabric that we have. It's a super tight weave, and so it's the perfect weight where it's heavy enough to maintain the structure of the pillow, but light enough to where it feels like you can't tell that there's a different material here, even though it doesn't have stretch like the cover does.
And what this means is
yeah.
that your pillow can be slept edge to edge. So traditional
Correct.
pillows will typically taper where the seam is, and that can make you lose a little bit of support. Whereas this one can come right up to your neck and it will keep the structure, it won't collapse, but it also feels just as soft as if there was nothing there. And you can sleep on a larger sleep surface because you can really sleep from edge to edge without
Correct.
losing the loft in the edges.
Yes, and when the weight of your head is on the pillow, you actually have a surface that becomes like a level surface. So here, with nobody on it, we just open these two, so it's like poofed up a little bit, but it gives you a consistent support level. So we talked about adjusting it to your profile. It gives you that profile like throughout the entirety of the pillow, so you feel like you have a larger pillow than you actually do because you can sleep on more of the surface area of it.
So I also want to mention, we keep saying the word alignment over and over,
Yeah.
but I don't think we've like actually explained how important that is. So that was
Yeah,
the
that's
key kind of thing that we were looking at when we were designing this pillow, is that people are often complaining, and most people can relate to this, have neck and shoulder pain and kind of wake up sore and carry that soreness there throughout the day. It gets worse over the time, and it's something a lot of people struggle with.
Yeah.
So what I will say is when you have the proper alignment on your pillow, it's going to keep your neck straight and in line with the rest of your spine. And really your spine is going to kind of fall into place depending on how your neck is. So a lot of people think, oh, I need a mattress that's supportive to keep my spine in place, and they forget that the pillow is about 30% of your sleep surface, and it's crucial in keeping you in that perfect alignment that will reduce those aches and pains.
So I actually, this is cool that I'm here doing this with them. I'm going to be doing more kind of live stream stuff on Amazon, but I actually did not know that. So
Oh, really?
yeah, I didn't know
my
that
gosh.
about
I'm
the.
surprised
After
you did.
everything we've
I know,
said to
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, really.
But yeah, so I didn't know that was the reason for the ribbon, and I'm actually super
Yeah.
glad that you guys are here to
Yeah.
help explain a lot of these things.
And it's totally unique. Like you'll see other pillows that have like a box sewing construction where there's like a side panel instead of it meeting at a point. But they either use the same fabric as the top panel or the same type of fabric. So if this is like a double knit stretch panel, this would also be a knit. And the reason for that is because sewing a super stretchable fabric to a dense non-woven or a dense woven material that does not stretch at all is like the biggest nightmare
Very, very
ever.
challenging. Anyone out
yeah.
there who sews, who's a seamstress, is going to know that it's a very difficult thing to sew those fabrics
Correct.
together and
Without
get them to line
puckering and getting exactly. So and especially on like the side pillow, which is the one that's highlighted there, the our edges don't meet in points. Everything we do has this kind of gradual curvature to it, and so there's no corners to line up around across this, and it's like this is the like so challenging to sew because if this top panel and this bottom panels don't align here exactly, what ends up happening is the way the fabric stretches when you fill it, you get a pillow that looks like this on this side and like
And
that on the other side.
We don't accept wonky pillows.
And
We do not,
occasionally, when something like that happens, they legitimately will discard it. Like,
oh yeah,
there's-
we will reject that pillow. It will never see the light of day.
And
Correct.
so, I think what's kind of something to note with these products is like they have worked with different people to create the covers. Like you guys started doing this on your own first, sewing your own, right?
Correct.
And
Avia's
then-
mom was the first person who ever sewed.
And she was just sewing
Honeydew
them at her
pillow cover.
old sewing machine at the dining room table.
And they have gone through the different people trying to get them made, and it has been, I think, a process, and that's what it shows. Like, it legitimately shows in all of their products, and that's why I'm comfortable and confident in saying it is, like, the world's best pillow, because I don't think anybody would think to go through as much as you guys have to make
we're
this.
pretty
Yeah.
particular. yeah.
The sewing is the only part like that we don't do in-house at the facility we're at right now. So we will deliver all these materials to. We've got in LA a place that will do the sewing for us, and we'll get the components, drop them off, and so that's
It's hard not to have control over that one aspect because everything else that goes into this pillow, we create it here. We mix the fill, we fill the pillows, we do the packing, we have our hands in everything. The cut and sew is the one thing that we have to kind of outsource at this point, and it's hard for us to outsource because we want to have control of it.
Logistically, it's a whole set of other challenges because like the fabric requires special tables. These bolts of fabric can be like 120 inches long, and then you've got to be able to cut them and pattern them, and you've got to have all the stations for sewing, and we're still a small company. We have a very small factory, and we don't have the footprint to be able to do that. So it's
but I imagine one day you guys will be doing everything because you're gonna grow so big.
well,
that
you.
is our that is our hope.
Who knows what the future holds? But yeah.
So these are this is the kind of the scrumptious line. They have do we have a king?
I can get one for you. I'm not sure if we've got one here at the table. But I can
This
grab one.
particular
that's a queen.
Yeah, this side pillow is a queen, and then they do make a king, which is just slightly bigger.
And then we make a travel pillow.
And then there's the travel pillow. Do we have?
We do. We've got one right
So,
here.
It
And it's in its
it comes
pillowcase.
like in a case. This is just for display. There's actually just a bunch of random stuff stuffed in there, so it looks beautiful.
I think there's fabric, like we.
So
cut some
this is
fabric
the
and
travel
yeah.
pillow. This one is in its lovely case.
Mhm.
Inside it looks identical to this pillow as far as the design, the colors, the shape, everything. It's just a little mini version.
Yeah.
But it's made large enough to where we like to call it destination pillow,
Right.
because when you arrive at your destination, you can actually use this as your pillow instead of whatever, subpar hotel pillow you run into.
And
Yeah.
the thing is, like, when you hear the word travel pillow, most of the time you think of that little neck thing that goes around and
The
it's
little
just like,
collar.
yeah, and that's like very small portion of your actual travels. So it's
Correct,
kind of nice. Like, who wants to take that around? And then what are you gonna do with it while you're on vacation or wherever the heck you are? At least you can use this at your hotel, your Airbnb, in your van if you're a van lifer,
Yeah.
in a hammock, in
I
a
mean,
tent.
we take
it's
it honestly.
endless.
We take it to the beach. We take it to
Yeah.
Shakespeare
And
festivals in the park.
I
We take
have
it
to
everywhere,
admit
like,
that one of our
It's amazing,
customers
yeah.
told us this, and now it's become the norm
Yeah.
in our house as well, is we had a customer tell us this is an amazing pillow to have on your couch.
Yeah.
And I railed against it, like, I'm not gonna have
Yep.
a sleeping pillow on my couch. And then I was sick one time and I used it and it was phenomenal, and now it permanently lives there.
We have two that now permanently live on our couch.
Yeah.
I will say. We hear that all the time from people that like, oh, it's an amazing couch pillow. One lives there permanently. I'll just say shout out to DJ Miss Ninja, was I think the first person who ever told us that she used it on her couch. Also, she's amazing. If you don't know her, go follow her too. She's our sister-in-law, but yeah.
DJ Miss Ninja.
Yeah.
So you can, even though it's not like your traditional airplane pillow, like you can for sure use this on an airplane. I'd recommend picking a window seat, but
Yeah.
literally
More
like
space. Yeah.
I've been traveling the world over the last like few years now,
Yeah.
and like taking this pillow everywhere, to Argentina, Portugal, different places, and on like really long flights. And so when you get up on that against like a window, you can kind of really use this as support, as opposed to that little thing going around your neck. Like, it's just not as great. So you still can use it on a airplane or in the car when you're traveling, but then also it works great at your actual destination.
And the surprise that we got from it, that we didn't even intend it for this purpose, but it has now been wildly used for this purpose, is that all of our friends with little ones have told us it's a great size for their kids.
Yeah,
that's a good
we have a lot
point.
of customers who get it for that now, because also with the adjustability, like you can change the profile of the pillow as they grow. So you can take fill out to start and have it be lower, and then continue to add it beyond this, even if you want. And since the fill is that copper infused, it's naturally antibacterial, antimicrobial, so it stays clean and hygienic, doesn't smell. So
All of the good things.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense, and we were like, oh, we never thought of that. That's brilliant. So thank you.
So this is kind of the line of the scrumptious. So you have kind of 4 different options, because you have a king as well.
Yeah.
And we're gonna move on to the next product, which is very similar, but it actually removes this ribbon.
Yes.
And
so
it's called.
let me before you do that, 2 quick things real quick. One, I think you can do a special unboxing of the new one of those that's going to drop later this week.
Okay.
I have one of those in a box for you if you want to
Yeah.
do that, and then we can show the other one. And I also want to see if we have questions. 'Cause
Okay.
I feel like
I'll pop
we're
up
very
there.
far away from the phone.
Yeah,
so
I'll
just
pop
so
up
you
there
know,
and try to read some of the comments and answer questions if we have them.
Okay, and then so we're about to do an unboxing of something that is currently not
This is
on
not
Amazon.
on Amazon, but will be shortly.
Friday?
That's the goal.
This coming weekend.
Let's say Friday. Yeah, let's say.
So
weekend.
one
Yeah.
comment we have is from our friends Holly and Adam. Thank you guys so much for watching, and you guys are so supportive. We appreciate it.
Aw.
They're saying that they'd like us to mention that it's also great for dogs.
Oh,
Holly
yeah,
has
that's true.
an
Sophie loves it.
adorable little dog named Molly, and she
Yeah.
steals all of our hearts, and
Yeah.
she loves our pillow, which makes us happy, because if Molly's happy, everybody's happy.
That's right.
So this is
Molly's
true.
definitely the queen.
I
There's no
could,
doubt about that. Yeah.
I totally agree, and I've sent you guys many
Jusup has
pillows.
sent many photos of
Sophie,
his-
my Dalmatian, loves to, with the curve on it, she'll curl up.
Yeah.
And I honestly think it might have something to do with the cooling, because she can kind of wrap up in there, and it's nice and cool for her,
Yeah.
and then it's obviously soft. I've been trying to convince them to make a dog bed.
Which
We may or may not be looking into that currently.
we may or may not have been looking into that for years
Yeah.
now,
Yeah, yeah.
and
We
it's
may or
like
may
it's
not
just a-
have some prototypes that
That-
are in the works.
that are here actually, but or may not. So as the case may be. Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
do the
you guys.
unboxing of the product that is coming this weekend ish, maybe, hopefully.
We'll make it happen.
This
Now
is
we've committed to it, so you know,
this is
yeah.
the Essence,
This is what we call a classic Essence pillow.
the classic Essence pillow.
So
And
we've
there-
had a classic side pillow, which is like the scrumptious side
Correct.
pillow, but a different design, and Jusup will kind of give you guys a rundown of that. And then this will be the classic version, which is again the traditional rectangular shape.
Right.
Has a little bit of a different fill. The fabric's
Yeah.
a little bit different color, but it's fantastic in its own right.
So the packaging is the same and just as awesome as the Scrumptious, and this is what it comes in. I don't have to open this though, right?
No.
'Cause we got one right there.
We got one right there.
So it's an anticlimactic unboxing.
Yeah.
That was,
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe there's yeah.
Dun dun dun.
So that's
Uh,
our big exciting.
Like,
reveal.
here is
What do you
the
think?
same box.
But
Yeah.
you didn't just see all that. No.
Yeah.
So this is the classic Essence pillow, which is essentially removes the ribbon.
Correct.
It is a little bit of a different fabric, right?
Yeah.
And it's a different color, obviously, but the fill is also a little different,
Fill
right?
is also different. Yeah.
So your the zipper is on the side as opposed to
In the back.
in the back.
Correct. Yeah.
Um,
Better if you're hugging it, which I think with these like rectangular ones too, people like to do. So it gives it.
And the fill is actually a gel infused fill,
Mhm.
so it's bluish. I don't know if you can see.
Yeah. Yeah.
You want to tell them why it's blue? What is?
Yeah.
Yeah, so the blue is there's beads of gel that are inside the foam, and they also help with cooling. The copper is this same type of a gel-based fill, but then the copper dyes it the color of copper. But it gives you basically a level up in cooling from like a typical pillow. It's way cooler than like a memory foam pillow would be, basic memory foam pillow, down pillow, a down alternative, polyester, fiberfill, any number of things. And it also has like a similar type of feel where it's got this sort of softness to the top, but then it's really substantial, right? So it doesn't flatten out ever, and it's still adjustable, and it lets you kind of have the softness that takes the pressure off your ear, so you're not waking up with your ear sore, but you're also like maintaining the support you need,
Yeah.
the alignment that you need, etc.
So this is a slightly lower price point on this pillow,
It is,
and
yeah.
it is a very typical price point for kind of a like
Luxury.
higher end
Yeah.
traditional pillow. But we wanted to make sure to make
Yeah.
the best one in that category. So for the value, this is really you're getting top notch.
So for years, I have slept on one of the Scrumptious pillows, and just recently, Jonathan had recommended trying the Essence, which is this one, because I don't typically like a really firm pillow. So he just said, "Hey, I want to send you one of the Essence." I have just started sleeping on this like within the last week or so, and
Yeah.
I pulled some fill out of it as well. But they do have a side pillow version of it.
Correct, yeah.
And so I gonna be doing kind of a review on what my thoughts are, but I'll tell you guys, like, so far it has been, I almost like it better just because it is a little thinner. They're both amazing, but it doesn't, I don't feel like I need as much support, so that ribbon kind of is just not something I feel like.
Yeah, so again, it's all based on body types.
Right.
So, for instance, Jonathan sleeps on one of our Scrumptious, and I sleep on the Essence. I have a little bit of a smaller frame, and I like my pillow a little bit lower. Plus, for people that sleep on adjustable bases, I sleep pretty elevated because for my breathing and my acid reflux, now you know way too much about me.
Yeah.
But I sleep a little bit elevated, and so having a little bit thinner profile works great for me. And so that's why I sleep on this one.
Yeah, so it's literally got pretty much almost all the same great features.
Yeah.
It's just a little bit different, and if you it's going to be kind of what is best for you. If you like a thinner pillow, then this might be the one to give a shot. And if you like a firmer pillow, you can still adjust it. So the Scrumptious, you can pull fill out and still make it not as firm. But there are kind of two options, and I so far have been really loving the Essence.
Great.
And
Everybody does. It's really great, and we like to say that, like, we don't think that it's that one is better than the other. They're just different. The reason that we created this, because the Scrumptious is like our flagship pillow, and it's like what launched us as a company, and
It's
what
started
caused
it
us
all.
to even
and
form
I,
a company.
I fell in love with that pillow.
Correct. Yeah.
So to even know that like this might be better for me, that one's obviously still a phenomenal pillow.
Well, and that's what we get asked all the time is like, well, why would you make another pillow if you have the perfect pillow? And so the reason for that kind of comes down to a couple of different things. Like, one, we were seeing in like doing research on what's selling out there and what's popular in pillows that like there is a certain market that is buying a lot of these pillows that are imported from overseas because they're a little bit less expensive, and the quality and the support in them is just like really not good, right? And we felt like, is there any way we can have something that's going to kind of be able to fill the niche for those people who basically they, you know, don't have neck issues, don't have shoulder issues, but they want a really comfortable pillow, and they want something that's high quality and that's not going to sleep hot, and that's they know what materials are in it. It's not been brought over, you know, and like they can see the certifications and stuff. And so we felt like we looked into it and we thought like, here's what we would have to do to basically make this a reality. And so by removing the ribbon, it's a little bit less of an adjustability range, right? So if you're somebody who thinks you're going to want to adjust it into wildly different profiles, this is going to be a little lower like all the time. You can still adjust it, but with that ribbon, you can make that thing really tall while still maintaining that profile. And then by using a gel-based fill, it's still significantly better than everything else that's out there, but the copper is just a little more cooling and adds that antibacterial, antimicrobial. So it's a couple of things that, you know, for a lot of people, like, again, are not really going to make a difference. And if you like a lower profile or a softer pillow, we have a lot of customers who are just like, oh, I prefer this. This is like the pillow for me.
And I want to mention that all of our foams in the Scrumptious, in the Essence, all of our foams are CertiPure certified, which means they're free from any harmful chemicals, off-gassing, any of that. They've all been set to that standard, and all of our fabrics are what they call Ecotex, which is, and it's 100 standard, which is the highest standard,
strictest standard,
certification. They're even baby safe. So. As far as the fabrics are concerned, not necessarily putting babies on pillows.
And I want to mention. Well, yeah, you can put a baby on a pillow. So.
Well, I mean, under very close supervision.
I want to mention that this one is available on Amazon right now.
Correct.
I highlighted it on there. I am not familiar with how it shows up for you guys watching when you highlight. Again, this is our first time doing this, but I know I can highlight it, so I did. This one is available now on Amazon, and then this one is coming this weekend. So,
and both of them are made right here in Southern California as well. Like the foam that we use is also made here in California. So in addition to being CertiPure, California also has specific standards that they
very high standards.
They consider ourselves a step above in terms of like making sure, you know, we outlaw everything first. So. You know, which is great, honestly. If you're sleeping on something 8 hours,
for sure,
by all means. But
So these are kind of is there a king size? of the essence? Or
It's
is it
in
just
the
Queen?
works.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's in the
so
works.
we don't have it currently
Yeah.
available,
So
but
this is
it's coming.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so this is the same size as the queen. So you'd put a queen.
Yeah, the pillowcase
Pillowcase.
fits both.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
And then not only do they have the classic, the side pillow, they also have the
This
body
is a fun
pillow.
one.
Yes.
And I do not have one of these, but I need one.
Yes.
Yeah. You
we'll
do
we'll
need
send
one.
you home with one.
Yeah.
They're nice.
And basically, it's the same foam as the.
Yeah. As the Essence line,
Okay.
so that gel blue memory foam, and basically this is made to be kind of the perfect length where you could have your head on it and your knees around it as well. So it goes between your knees, which also helps keep your hips square, so it helps with that alignment as well. And if you have your arm over it, it helps straighten your shoulders out. So really, really good for alignment. And then fun facts, body pillows are great for releasing oxytocin. It's kind of like hugging someone.
Cuddling a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit of a cuddle buddy. And for that reason, they also make people sleep sounder. They make them fall asleep easier. They're just the next level of comfort.
So, over like a couple months ago, I was recovering from a life-threatening spine infection, and I was on bed rest for quite a while, and I spent an insane amount of time with my pillow, and I ended up it was obviously like my body was kind of it was hard to move and stuff, and I was putting a travel pillow between my knees and sleeping with the regular pillow, so this would have been perfect for that.
Definitely.
I wish I would have had it then. I'm excited to have it now.
Moving forward,
Yeah.
this will be
But
yours.
honestly, like that would be, I think, a huge thing is having it between the knees. Also, just something to note. You want to throw me one of these, Jonathan?
I want to say too about the size. It's made to be a really
Anyone, it
manageable
doesn't matter.
size, so it doesn't like overwhelm the
bigger
bed or kind of create a rift between you and your partner if you have one. And so it's substantial enough to where it's supportive. It will conform to your body. It will be between your knees and under your head, but it's not going to overwhelm the bed and take over.
I wanted to mention, while I was recovering, I couldn't move because I was on bed rest and in a back brace. But one thing, just an extra thing I found using the pillow for was because of the great curve, I'd have one behind me, and then I would have one here and have my laptop on top of it so that I could work still, and it just propped it up perfectly. But literally, you find ways to use the curve so that
We've literally heard that it's also a really excellent nursing pillow. So my sister would use it when she was breastfeeding her babies because it's got that perfect curve. She would just lean the baby on the pillow and it would sit right against her, so there wasn't any gap, and it was very comfortable for her and for the
totally
baby.
makes sense.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just an extra. I think like if you get the pillow, you will just find so many.
Now you're noticing the ribbon.
Yeah. Keep switching it, flipping it. But yeah, you'll fall in love, and then obviously you will find different ways that you can integrate it into your life. Let's open a few more things that are on the product list.
Get these puppies out of here.
So one thing that, again, I think we mentioned at the beginning, they do make sheets that are not on Amazon, so we're not going to do a full kind of unboxing or reveal, but I want to mention, like, they are incredible. It's the same material as the pillowcases, which are bamboo. They also make silk pillowcases. Are they available yet?
Yes.
Yes,
So
they're on
the
Amazon.
Okay, so
silk
those-
pillowcases are on Amazon.
Are,
I cannot sing their praises enough.
do we have them in here, or where? There's these?
They're those boxes there, yeah.
These
Yeah,
ones?
Yep.
yeah.
Okay,
So there's one that's empty, and then there's two that are full. The
Okay.
idea is if you want
That
to show
one's
the
also
inside of the
light.
box, there's an empty sheet box too.
Okay.
So yeah.
So, the sheet, okay.
So this is the pillowcase box.
So, as like, in typical honeydew fashion, the packaging is does not fall short, and it's very vibrant. has a little magnetic on the box, so when you get it, of course, it's filled with love. So
we are very sappy, heartfelt people.
Yeah.
So
we love your face, your sleep, your life, yourself. So it's incredible. Jonathan, you want to... Actually, I think you can see that
Yes.
pretty well.
There's all of variety of things. Yeah, that looks pretty good. La la la. You can see there's a variety of different things we talk about, and I'll just bring up because my favorite one as a big music nerd is I had to sneak in a little music Easter egg. So there's the Love Your Traveling Wilbury right there, from Dirty World, from Traveling Wilbury's album, for those. Anyway, so.
Here's
It actually says Trembling Wilbury because that was the original name of the band, but then they changed it. And
he's
yada,
an
yada.
endless
Yeah.
music trivia.
Do
This one.
you get? Is this still the powdered sugar? Is that what you
Yes.
call this one?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what colors do you guys do?
So currently we only have the powdered sugar. We have a very exciting new color that's going to be coming soon. I can't wait personally.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna grab one of the other ones so you can see the material, right?
Yeah, so
Yes.
what you might notice, and I think
You'll be
you
able to
do
tell.
because of how
Where is
well
it?
lit we are here, is that this has
And that's
quite
not
a
it, that's the
sheen to it.
protector.
And satin is something that a lot of
Brought two of
pillowcases
each
are made
you
out
can
of,
get
but it
one
is
or
kind of
two.
synthetic. So when you go to something that's silk, and especially this, which is 100% mulberry silk,
Got it?
it is just incredible.
Yeah.
Temperature regulation. That's one of the things when you turn over for a moment and turn back, your pillow will be cold again, nice and cool.
This
It
is
also
so cool.
is
Like it's cold feeling
Yeah.
it.
and
We'll
then
feel the silk now too. So I was very skeptical of the silk. I've got to admit, I was not
So-
convinced just because I've heard a lot of things about it and I know people love it, but it's very expensive fabric. What we use is, and everything we make, we want it to be the best. So it's like GOTS certified organic, and I was like, the pricing on this is going to be so expensive. And our bamboo pillowcases are amazing, and they have a little
This
bit of a
one is
silky
the
feel.
silk, and this one is the bamboo.
Yeah, and they're both cooling, and both are on your thing if you want to highlight one. The silk is newer if you want to show it, but so anyway, we were asked constantly for silk pillowcases. Like every
And
few days, we're getting emails.
me,
saying,
I was the one
and Avita also,
asking.
but from you, and we listen when people ask for different things. Like we want to know, right, what matters
Right.
to you guys. So we're like, all right, well, let's get some material and we'll figure it out and make it happen. And so we started making samples, and I, the first samples that I made there, I took home and started sleeping on it, and right away I was like, this is like next level, because I'm somebody who sleeps hot all the time. I'm probably shiny now, right? And that's certainly the case at night. And the silk is so much cooler than any fabric I've ever used. And I mean, we've access to literally every technical fabric that's available, and it's really amazing. So I'm a big believer now, and it's totally worth it. And
It's got so many benefits. Silk is just like a miraculous fiber.
Yeah.
And sleeping on silk, first of all, if you have any kind of skincare routine or any kind of skin issues, and you use dermatological creams, we know, those of us who do, that those products are so expensive. And we need them to be absorbed into our skin and stay on our skin. So if you put all those products on your face before you go to bed and you lay down on a regular cotton pillow, it will draw all the moisture and all of those products out of your skin. Whereas silk allows the products to stay in your skin, it doesn't wick them away, so it is amazing at letting those products do their job and keeping your skin moist. The other thing is hair, which, this one can relate to as well. So when you are sleeping on a silk pillowcase, because there's no friction there, it doesn't catch, it doesn't create the tangles and the kind of bed head that we all laugh about because your hair is able to slide effortlessly on the pillow. It reduces breakage. It keeps your hair shiny. Again, the other thing is you don't want to draw moisture out of your hair. You want your hair to have that moisture, and the pillowcase allows it to do that.
It is insanely soft.
Yeah.
I have not gotten a chance to sleep on one of these yet, so I'll have to get one because it is just so soft.
Yeah.
And
It definitely
you
makes a
truly think
difference,
it's like cooler than
It's definitely.
It definitely
cool. I
is
mean,
cooler.
yeah. So my routine every day is I am somebody who has like all my life I've had a tough time falling asleep. I can't like stop my brain, and so that's one of the things that's kind of always interested me in this is like I've always struggled with that ever since I was a child, and so in the mornings, by the time morning comes around, I'm pretty tired because I haven't slept usually, like it took me a while to fall asleep. So when I get up, I need like an hour before like I can have a conversation with somebody. I have to like kind of slowly start
I can
the day.
attest to that.
Yeah. It's bad, but so I wake up in the morning and I go and I get my coffee and I come back to bed and I drink my coffee in bed while I read. And I put on headphones and I read, and I do that for about an hour every day. And so with the bamboo pillowcase, I would get up, I would go downstairs, I would get my coffee, I would come back to bed. My pillowcase was still warm. It was never hot. It's like a cooling pillowcase, but it was still warm, and that's fine, right? The silk, if you're on one side of the pillow and you're like trying to get comfortable and you turn over to the other side and you're like, no, that's not it, and turn back, by the time you turn back, it's cold again.
Yeah.
And it's really amazing. Like,
it's so cool.
Yeah,
Like, I'm
it's
just
really cool.
Sitting
Yeah.
here. It's really
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
so funny because we actually are also in a retailer now, and
Yeah.
one of the salespeople from the retailer is like this big burly guy from like the South, and
it's awesome. He's a Marine.
yeah, and we came in and
Yeah.
he said, don't let any of my friends know this, but
Yeah.
I will only sleep on the silk pillowcase.
And I thought he meant the bamboo because, like, the bamboo,
It feels
he
so
had a
soft.
gift pack, and
Yeah.
the gift pack comes with the bamboo. And I said, oh, like, I'm so glad to hear that. He's like, oh, yeah, the silk's amazing. And I was like, well, you actually have the bamboo, but the silk's really, and he's like, no, I bought your silk pillowcase after getting your pillow. I loved it so much. We were really...
Well, I mean, it does. Like, you
that,
feel
yeah.
the bamboo, and it's, like, insanely soft.
Yeah.
But this is, like...
It's
just
just
it's
the next
different.
level
Yeah.
of luxury.
Yeah.
And sizes, are the sizes?
Queen and king.
It is both queen and king?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
And the bamboo we have for all of our pillows. We have for the classic rectangular pillows, we have the body, we have the travel. Silk we have just for the side pillow shape as of now. So yeah.
Plans on expanding, maybe?
We definitely would like to. Our first expansion in that realm is going to be, I think, travel actually, because the travel pillow is super popular, and we have a lot of customers who use it as their pillow every night if they just like something a little smaller.
Mm-hmm.
So for those people who are using it like every day, we want them to have it as well. And then,
And I can't stress enough how excited I am about the new color. I can't
It
wait.
is,
yeah.
I see it right
If
here.
you want to like tease it, you're welcome to tease
No.
it. Yeah.
It's a surprise.
Okay.
It's
Next
a
time.
wonderful,
Yeah.
wonderful surprise.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I will say
I'm looking at it right now.
every person we've shown it to,
Not to brag.
Yeah, I know.
You have the inside
You know
scoop.
you're in if you, but we've shown it to a few people now, probably like maybe a half dozen. Just been like, what do you think of this? Like, this is pretty cool. And the thing that everybody says is they're like, that's sexy. And I'm like, wow, that's everybody says the same thing. And we felt that way too, but it's like, it's interesting because it's like a pillowcase and it's a color, but how, for whatever reason, there's something about it that's like really special. So
Yeah.
Thank you,
exciting.
Karen, for following.
Yay.
My cousin Ted, he said best
a family
pillow ever.
affair.
There's a lot of people hopping in. So if you're still watching, thank you.
I think there's some comments on the one that I've got going there too, so I'm going to grab it at some point and do it because I want to answer questions if people have them.
Yeah, so if you have
Yeah.
any questions, drop a comment on
Please.
Amazon, and we're also on Instagram, on the Honeydew Instagram.
And Coastal Blue versus Blue Moon.
Yeah, nobody on.
I've seen some people chime in on the Instagram one.
What did they say?
Well, I didn't read them all, but I saw Holly had said Coastal Blue.
Okay.
Right there.
Okay.
I like Holly
Alright.
then.
Yeah.
And that makes
Yeah,
sense
exactly,
because Holly is a therapist actually,
Oh.
and her practice is called Shoreline.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's very appropriate.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely. And it
I-
also looked like DJ Miss Ninja was there and watching, so we gave you a shout out earlier, and we love you and hope you're
Yes.
doing well.
So, another product that you guys, how recently?
This is brand new.
So
Yeah.
this is new. Are these available on
Not
Amazon?
yet.
Not yet.
These are not
So,
available on
I
Amazon
take
yet.
that back. They are available in the Forever Young Beauty Box, which is a gift pack that's available on Amazon.
Do you know if we tagged that on here?
I'm not
I
sure,
don't know
but
if we did
that
or not.
gift pack
Yeah.
is the scrumptious
Yes, we did.
side
So
pillow.
I just-
So, yeah.
I just tagged the Honeydew Forever Young. What? Yeah.
That is
you
the
were-
scrumptious side pillow
Yes.
and one of the silk pillowcases.
And the pink.
And
So
silk
this is
sleep mask.
the luxury
Yeah.
silk sleep mask, and
Yeah.
again comes in cool packaging. But there's something special because you might be thinking like, okay, it's just black.
Yeah,
kind of-
Honeydews boring package for the first time.
Yeah, like where's the
Yeah.
color? And then you pull it out, and you have this.
Yeah.
So
We want it to be a surprise.
And
Like,
it comes with
yeah.
a little travel pouch so that
also silk too.
yes,
right?
silk,
it's
yeah.
also silk, and the unique thing too is that inside this is kind of cushioned and has a filling inside. Usually that's cotton or something synthetic,
polyester usually it's like.
but ours is
Silk.
pure silk inside as well.
Also,
I can't like I don't
Yeah.
know how to put it into words
Yeah.
because it just feels so soft. It's pretty incredible,
Yeah.
and they have two different colors.
This is the
Yep.
color that comes in the beauty box,
Mhm.
which is this kind of blush
Blush,
color. It doesn't have a name yet because it's only our.
I think we
our
should put
sleep mask.
pink on our website. What were we thinking?
I don't know.
We gotta get on that. That's
Wait,
not.
if you-
Yeah.
Another
What do
thing
you
you
want
can
us to call it?
comment on
Yeah.
is if you have
Yeah.
a name for this beautiful rosy pink color,
Yeah.
then please,
Rose.
Yeah.
you know,
Rose
we-
all night.
Rosé all night.
Yeah.
yeah.
So that right now on you can get just this if you go to their website, but if you want to get it on Amazon, it is in the Forever Young Beauty Pack, which I just highlighted.
Yeah.
It is incredible. Like this would be great. Maybe I could get one for my flight tonight.
You know, I think
I mean, maybe.
you might know a guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
I fly out literally in a couple hours, so
Let me just say too. So Jusup flew in, and we picked him up from the airport.
From Florida,
Yeah, from the East Coast. Bright and early Wednesday morning, he arrives here in LA,
and
we
he has
pick
not
him up,
stopped working since.
And we have
It's
not
true story.
let the poor guy sleep. And I don't know how closely you follow Jusup and his Instagram or his YouTube channel and the videos he does, the stuff he's doing. It looks crazy, right? And you're thinking like, this person can't be doing all of these things. Some of this has to be fake. But the reality is he is nonstop.
He is
He just
nonstop.
goes and goes and goes. And we have worn him out. It is time here, and
Which
we
is
feel
really
so
quite
bad.
a feat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
He's-
ran 100 miles like a month ago.
literally, yeah.
He did, literally.
You guys,
Yeah.
over 33
Yeah.
hours of running. How
Yeah.
does one do this? I can't relate to that drive.
Why does
but
one do
admire
this? Is
it.
I think maybe a better question.
Yeah.
But, yeah. But you've been such a trooper, and you absolutely are going to need one of those for your flight. Because
We've
I
gotten
hope
a
you pass
ton
out.
of
Yeah.
great stuff while being here. So if you do follow my YouTube channel, that's why I haven't gotten the video out this week yet.
Yeah.
You blame these guys.
Yeah.
We'll take the blame. We will,
We
for
definitely-
sure.
But I have been
Yeah.
working on it, and I will be sticking to my 52 videos this year. So we'll just
Yeah.
make up for it. But either way, yeah, we've
Yeah.
it's been a really cool. It's been a pleasure to be here. I met Jonathan and Avita 2020, early 2020, and got a pillow for the first time then, and it has been like honestly one of my favorite products that I've ever gotten. It has enhanced my life, and I'm not exaggerating when I'm pushing this product or telling people about it. Like I genuinely love it, and I can't say more. I
Thanks.
can't say better
Thank
things
you.
about it. Yeah,
Yeah.
like, and they
Thanks.
are awesome human beings. I'm so grateful to have met them. Walking around going from 2020 to now, like, it's super cool to see their growth, and the equipment that they had at that time is almost doubled, I would say. And
Yeah.
like
It's
they
more
now,
than doubled, actually.
they didn't have a single
it's tripled.
employee. It was just them making
Yeah.
these pillows, and now there's a team of 10, and they have been involved in filming this, or like filming the content that we've been doing.
Yeah.
They've kind of stepped up. Like, it's been super.
It's been so awesome.
Yeah,
it's been so fun, and everyone's been amazing. It's really, we're excited because,
And I think, like,
Yeah.
that's important when whether you're getting your product or just supporting people who are good people is something that I'm about, and I want to continue to do with everything, whether we're doing more of these Amazon lives or just, really help it. I love to see your guys' work ethic, and that you guys are putting everything you got into this, and it shows in every one of these products. It shows with the culture that I'm seeing being developed as we speak, and I am really excited to see where you guys go from here on out, and I'm grateful to have met you guys, and thanks for joining us at this live and going through all of your products. I learned something. I hope you guys learned something. You're not gonna be disappointed if you get one of these pillows. That's a pretty confident statement.
So I also want to say that we adore you. We're so
Yeah.
grateful that you gave us this opportunity. And Jusup is incredible. He's got a YouTube, Jusup11. He's highly
definitely
entertaining.
follow
His
him.
shenanigans are very fun to watch.
Yes. Yeah.
And he's incredible with that. And it's just been such a wonderful process. And we have appreciated your support so much as well.
Of course.
Yeah. No question about it.
So I think we're gonna wrap it up because I gotta get ready to go to the airport.
Yeah.
So, last chance to tell us how many pieces of foam you
Oh,
think are
yeah,
in the
yeah.
pillows.
We almost left without answering the question.
Trust me, I would not have let that happen because I'm still fixated on this for
You
whatever
can't
reason.
stop
I
thinking.
can't stop thinking about it. So I'm gonna see what questions we've got.
Yeah, if you have any last minute questions, I don't
Type them in the box.
Yep, we're gonna check.
I'm gonna start with this Instagram one because I think I can flip it around maybe and do a little selfie version. Oh, hi, hello.
Also,
You're still-
Jusup
what do we have?
is always doing now these reviews on Amazon products, and he's incredible at it. We have bought several products that he has reviewed and recommended to us, and it's just been awesome.
So yeah, make sure to follow on Amazon. I think I'm new to it, so I don't know exactly what that means when you follow.
But as you can see, he
Yeah.
has excellent taste.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And then what does it say right there? Somebody said 62.
60,000 pieces, and then 3 question marks from Adam and Holly. Well, I guess you will see.
And then what is your suggestion? Is Adam and Holly the same?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so she says coastal blue, huh?
Yes.
She says coastal blue. So also I have here, we have Christine Sleep Coach on Instagram was saying that she loves the packaging insert. Thank you. We
Aw,
appreciate
thanks.
it. That's Evita slaves away at that stuff. It's like her,
It's the fun part.
Yeah.
it's the fun part for
It's the
her. If I'll do it like
creative-
this, and then
Yeah.
I can be on both, and you can still kind of see me. And then I just want to give shout out to my P. She's watching on the Instagram one, and that's my sister, and we call each other P's because P's in the pod. It's a long whole thing, but I want to give her a shout out because she
This
This
right
office is
Yeah.
all her.
this was done in this past week. This office that looks amazing. There it is. There you can see it on that one, and that's all her. So you rock. She said best pillows ever. Agree. Love
Lisa
mine.
Sandoval says coastal
Love the
blue.
new
That is
color.
my mom.
Yeah.
Good call, Mom.
Coastal blue here.
What is that?
We
say,
see where
Joe?
her loyalties lie.
that-
I know.
What, is that my dad too? He's now watching. He says 70. What does it say on there, Jonathan?
7,679 pieces. You guys are neither of you are right. But we're gonna tell you.
So,
But thank you
so,
for the
But thank you for
guesses.
trying. Yeah.
so just remember,
Oh.
you in
My
the
mom's
entire
watching. Hi, Mom. Hi,
Hi,
everybody.
Gabby.
Yeah.
in the entire
Cool.
pillow.
Fun.
My dad just
Yeah.
said 7,400, and Adam and Holly's said 60,000.
Yep. Let me see
Hey,
if
that's
there's
a good
more,
guess.
in here too from scrolling. So, best pillow ever. Products are amazing. Their sheets are the best.
This
Great
is
for
so-
dogs too.
So like ego boosting. It's really
So
wonderful.
soft and cool in temperature to sleep on. I love it. John and Avita are brilliant, kind, and hardworking humans. That's
Oh, wow.
crazy. Yeah.
That's gotta be the
Best
best
packaging
one, I
ever.
guess.
Yeah. Best pillows, not gonna lie. I mean, this is awesome, you guys. This is the first time we've ever done this. It's pretty amazing, I have to say. Thank you for, watching. We have a new
What-
guess for how much fill is in
Okay.
it, and it's 121,000 pieces. That's a lot of pieces.
That is
And
a
who
ton
So-
of pieces.
is
Is that my
guessing
mom?
that?
That's his mom. That's Jusup's mom.
Oh, okay.
Hi,
All
Jusup's
right.
mom.
Hi.
Okay, so I'll flip this back around here, and we will.
We'll let Jonathan tell you
Do
how
the
many
reveal.
pieces.
Yeah.
Since
All right.
it was his crazy idea.
So, hi guys. All right. So there are 109,720 pieces in a queen pillow. Thank you, Christine, for counting them.
Thank you, Christine.
So that we know the answer to how many pieces there
I
are.
especially appreciate you because
Yeah.
So-
that took it off my hands.
So what's
Yeah.
funny is she was hired as the customer support.
Yeah, we-
But
It's true.
customer support.
Yeah.
She's doing.
she is
Oh,
a jack of
man.
all trades.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she counted.
She's excellent at math.
And we didn't know. I didn't know how many pieces there were, and so she's counting, and I'm just like would check on her every couple days. I'd be like, "Hey, did you make any progress on that?" She's like, "Oh, yep, I'm working on it. Still working on it," and she'd keep counting. And so a little bit of time went by, and it was 2 weeks later, and she's finally like, "Oh, I've got that number for you." And I was like, "Oh, how many pieces did you count in the section that I had weighed out for you?" And she's like, "Oh," she had it written down and tallied, 2,743.
So I don't know if you remember seeing those
But-
itty bitty pieces
Yeah.
of foam when Jonathan came up to the camera with our fill, but she sorted through all of that fiber and pulled out all of
Yeah.
those pieces and painstakingly counted them all. And she was an excellent sport about
Yeah.
it.
And the first, when Jonathan called and told me this, first thing I said is, "Did you live stream the whole process?"
And we did not.
We
Sadly.
did not, no.
So maybe
No.
maybe we'll have to do the body. Oh
my gosh. I mean, yeah.
You're gonna leave me
Jonathan's
with
Gonna
this.
quit, man.
Yeah, she's gonna quit.
Yeah. Yeah. So we'll see. We're gonna come back to that. I will say that, of course, my obsession did not end there, and I have since purchased a scale that's accurate to within I think it's 1/100th of a gram, a 10th or 100th of a gram. So we're gonna be doing some more testing.
But if
and,
this
yeah.
borderline manic craziness doesn't
Yeah.
make that's what makes all of these products though seriously perfection. And everything has been so well thought out, and I think that's kind of why everything is perfect.
Well,
but
thank you.
We're gonna wrap this up.
Yep.
If
Thank
don't
you,
have-
everyone.
Thank
yeah,
you for
thank
watching.
you so
I'm
much.
trying to get this
If you don't have a pillow, I have linked every one of the things that we've talked about that is available on Amazon on this live stream. I'm not sure how you can find it. I don't know if it shows at the bottom. But thank you so much for watching.
Yeah. We
And
appreciate you.
please make sure to follow. And if you want to tell your friends to follow on Amazon, I think at this point pretty much everybody has an Amazon account. So please do that. And
If you have any questions,
Yep.
please direct them at Jusup. No, I'm just
they,
kidding.
They
Yeah,
are
exactly.
super accessible. That's
Yeah.
another really awesome quality about this company as a whole is they are very accessible. And Christine is doing what she was hired for, and
Yep.
she's responding
Yeah.
to messages and emails. And so if you have any questions, they are very easy to get a hold of and awesome to communicate with, and they will work through whatever issue it is. So yeah, I mean that's the beauty of working with a family-owned business that is here local in America. So
Yeah. And all of our products have full warranties too, you know.
And trial periods.
Trial period. So if
yeah,
you do
there's no risk.
try
like,
any
yeah.
of these things, all of them on Amazon are free returns. And from our website as well, with an even longer trial period. Because the truth is, once you try it, you're not going to want to
Yeah.
return
Yes.
it. And we want you to be able to like take the time to experiment with the fill amount and get it to be the right profile for you. So
So if you're thinking
that's why
about
we
it,
do that.
Just
like,
do it.
yeah.
Just do it.
All right,
Why
we're
not?
gonna sign off. Thank you.
Thanks,
Thank
guys.
you.
Thank
Thanks,
you so much. We
everyone.
appreciate you. How do I stop this?
We don't know what we're doing.
No idea. We will be live forever.